Hello, Internet. We are now recording for episode 157 of Enter the Dungeon. Andres, how would you give the recap of what happened last time?
Well, that was a foolish choice of person because I don't remember. But
it.
we beat up mimics.
Yes.
Most of us.
I we beat up mimics except for the members of the party that beat up barrels.
Yep.
You're welcome.
Except for the members of the party that weren't there.
Well, sure. And that's as much as I remember.
Same.
Okay, Riley, you want to fill in the rest?
After we defeated the poltergeist, we went back to. They were dwarves, right?
No, they were gnomes.
They were gnomes. Okay, we went back to the gnomes, and they told us about a couple more things that we had to keep. I asked if they had dynamite, I believe it was, and they told me where the dynamite was.
Oh yeah, that's right. They were racist towards me. I forgot about that.
And then I told them that I was going to kill the dwarven children, and I don't remember why.
Oh yeah, I remember. I remember that we had to. I remember that we had to go up and talk to the gnomes. I think I was up there, and then I think we ended the session after talking with the gnomes.
Also, Andres, is it really racist to assume that someone wants to eat you just because they're 3 times your size?
Yes.
I feel like that isn't racist. Oh, it is racist.
No, because they also called me like a troll or something. So it just straight up was.
Well, to be fair, you are a troll, but a different kind.
Socially.
Yes.
Not like morphologically.
Like an internet troll.
Yes.
Oh, congratulations, your trolling and bullying scared off Riley.
Good.
Okay.
We don't need. We're a big, strong D&D party that don't need no Riley.
We don't need no fighter. That'd be like actually having combat prowess or anything. That'd be silly.
We don't need combat prowess when I can just cast spells.
When you can down yourself by asking the hat too many questions.
I'm sorry. Yeah, you don't need my plus. Soon to be plus 10.
Oh my lord!
I'm sorry. Plus 10?
Yes,
How the hell?
Almost.
Excuse?
What do you mean almost?
I'm looking into some. I'm cooking. Let's just put it that way. I'm cooking. I'm looking at some stuff, trying to.
Riley, stay off the message boards.
Do we need to just keep on letting you cook?
Yes, exactly.
Well,
I encourage any and all power gaming.
I'm heating up the stove. Let's put it that way.
Get this man a second kitchen. He's cooking.
Get this man a Dutch
It's
oven.
the fire gem.
So we should just be Woody and let him cook?
Yes. Yes, we need to cook.
Stressing.
Oh, I need to finish that. I got to like the last season and then stopped watching.
Yes, you need to see it. But anyway,
you don't need to watch that show. I hear it. I hear it just peters out at the end. It's I don't know.
No, the opposite of that. Anyway, we left the last session with you guys, I guess, just climbing down from that sheer face away from the gnomes after they told you where to go to the supply room and where the orc chieftain was pulled up.
Oh, so you lied to me that we went and killed the spirits and things?
No, that was no. You guys came back. You went up to the sheer cliff. Originally, Earthmover was told about some mimics and a poltergeist. You killed them, then you came back to that sheer cliff.
I don't remember killing a poltergeist, and that also
me
was
neither,
part of the
okay.
recap we just
If you
gave.
say we killed the poltergeist, then we killed the poltergeist.
Well, that's because it was mostly Gordon killing the poltergeist.
Oh, okay.
But did we just say that in the recap?
Possibly.
I don't think we did.
Anyway,
now it's been discussed. So hey,
I'm allowed to add things to the recap too.
B.
And just because something wasn't in the recap didn't mean it didn't happen.
Yeah, but that seems like a significant step.
Yes.
A creature's life was taken. A creature that wasn't alive, question mark.
And Wes been chopped off his arm. Do I need to say that part too?
I feel like that didn't happen. I think you're just making things up.
And Earthmover's eyes color suddenly changed.
I mean,
Who cares?
oh yeah,
It's
what's
Pudcast
going on with me,
thaumaturgy,
by the way?
whatever.
I know I have snakes for hair. I'm also cold, right?
Yeah, you have icy skin, and Riley is
I have
still
icy
watching
skin.
the Modern Families.
But I don't feel cold,
Can you
right?
still hear it?
Yes.
Hold on.
No, you feel cold.
I feel cold. Oh, okay. Okay. Do I have? I'm going to try and find some clothing.
Okay.
Is that an
I want
IRL
more
thing
clothes.
or a?
No, I'm cold.
Okay. If you want, you can go back to where you killed those orcs. They were wearing
Sounds
clothes.
like a plan.
Wait,
I'm going to go and take their clothes.
We got to go down to the tunnel, take a left into the boss's room, take the left door, which is locked, but it is an easy door to break down.
Really?
That's right, Drew. Guess what, Drew? I wrote it down.
Yay! Riley, this is
Or hear me out.
Now can I
Hear me
have
out. We could go to the orc room and get some clothes.
You know, those aren't mutually exclusive.
Never in my 9 years of playing D&D have I taken a single note.
I've done it like probably 3 times. I just
Who
really
needs
want to
notes?
build this dynamite.
Who needs notes when you have a Riley?
Dude,
Please, that's when
also,
DM, who knows what happened.
Yeah.
there it is. I also would just love to be able to have a bag full of 30 sticks of dynamite just to wave around a Drew's face. Rest
Wait.
of the campaign.
Wait, you don't remember getting that in the last episode?
Time out. Riley, please tell me that you mean wave around as in being able to use them in the campaign and not like come to me in person and wave dynamite.
Yes, I'm gonna stand over your bed while you sleep and
Oh, these are really good
just-
candles. What kind are they? Dynamite.
Oh,
Mix those
Dina,
candles.
oh,
Give me
that
that
sounds
candle.
exotic. Where'd you get them?
Anyway,
Candles.
Hey, sounds Italian.
so anyway, you guys
Where'd
are
you-
See, that I thought it sounded Spanish.
so you backtracked to the orc room, at which point, oh, by the way, somewhere along the way, Gordon probably remembers that he has a magically warm blanket that he got from the Hellhound. And
Did
to
I
clarify, I
steal
mean, it was part of the Hellhound's like body.
Oh, I took the hide.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Do you want to lend that to your icy friend?
Yeah, Gordon's gonna look over at he's gonna be like, "Hey, do you need this?" I don't need it. I hand over my Jon Snow-esque coat.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Yes, and so you're now wearing the blanket of warming. This blanket was made by skinning a hellhound. When wrapped in this cloak, you can tolerate temperatures as low as negative 30 degrees Fahrenheit without any additional protection.
Holy!
But how do I
shit.
feel?
You feel a bit warmer, but like remember, your skin itself is now ice-like, so it's weird. You're still kind of cold though.
Must get more clothes.
But like you don't
Does
feel
it
like
have-
you're gonna you don't feel like it's gonna cause you any like nerve damage or anything, or like you're gonna freeze to death. Hypothermia.
Is there any like other special properties besides the 30?
It can be used as an ingredient to make a more powerful magic item.
Oh, nice.
Does it provide any AC?
No, it's
Yeah.
just a monkey.
I was gonna say, what if it like
Does,
lowers your
does it
speed?
add plus 5 cool factor though?
I was gonna say,
By cool as in aesthetic, yes. Cool as in temperature,
Yes.
no.
Cool's an aesthetic.
see, I was gonna say if you like take away five speed of movement, it gives you a +1 AC. But I was like, I'll let Drew run it.
Okay.
Oh, so that means the turtles are just really dripped out in the swag.
By that definition, yeah.
Anyway.
Oh, this makes sense now. Okay.
There you go.
Okay, so anyway, where do you guys want to go now?
I would like to, my vote is the boss's room, which is down the tunnel to the left, and then the door on the left.
Okay.
How about we don't go there?
Gordon's getting dynamite. He
I mean,
gave me
there.
like,
Okay. Here's my reasoning. If we go there now, first, I'm concerned that going there now without having had a long rest, or having had a
true.
short rest, I'm concerned
I
that
do
we'll die.
have- Hold on. I think
Also, I'd like to have more of the party if we can.
Oh, don't worry. The boss battle will not be this session, probably.
Okay, nice. Probably. Well,
Unless
I
you
do
guys
have-
like, I mean, I can't stop you guys from just marching in there, the three of you, if you really want to, but
It's
like,
not going to get scaled.
there's more things in the dungeon to interact with.
Then
It sounds like our DM is telling us if we go in now, we die. Good.
I mean, you guys are very powerful. Between the three of you, you can probably figure it out.
Maybe.
All right. Then let's say.
I mean, especially since we did get a short rest, right?
So, yeah, we did get a short rest. Wait, yeah, we did. Oh wait, no, I still have 10 hit dice. Never mind. So real quick, when I say the boss, I don't mean like the boss that we will have to fight. I just meant like Jer said, like, oh yeah, the boss of like the mines or like the mine. So like it's not in the boss's dungeon or anything like that. It's just I believe it was like a person of management within the gnome workers.
No, this guy's an orc.
Are you sure that we didn't take a short rest? I could have sworn that we did.
Well, you have before, just not recently.
I mean, after the whatchamacallit. After fighting the mimics. Are you sure we didn't?
After fighting the orcs, but not the mimics.
I could have sworn that we did. My spell sheet disagrees, but okay.
Hey, Drew, really?
Yes.
I'll ask later. Sorry.
Okay. So, but yes. So, are you guys going back to the main part of the mine where there's that underground river?
Yes.
Okay. So you can see from where you were at before that if you go to the opposite shore, there is a small tunnel that you can head down.
Well, and there goes. Is that the way that is going to take us towards the boss?
That's the way that leads to the other half of this mine. Yes.
Mm. Is there anything else on this side of the mine that we can explore?
You're reasonably confident that you've explored all of the rooms in this half of the mine.
Okay. Wait a minute. The water has some sort of magic. Seems to have some sort of magic property, right?
When you stuck your head into it, you were able to see through the water, and like there's like a slight glow off the fog.
Do I have any vials?
Yeah, you probably have like a bottle or something. And Rayford is pretty vile.
Hardy. I've still got two potions, which I don't know what they're from. But I don't know. Huh?
What are they labeled as?
Well, one of them, all that I know is it's a clear liquid, which could be water.
And the other?
The other one is a dense purple liquid with an ovoid cloud.
Okay, do you want to drink them and find out what they do?
You know what? Sure. I'm going to drink them and find out what they do. I'm going to go with the clear one first.
Okay.
Does anything happen? Is it spicy water? Is it a potion? Is it just plain water?
Okay, the clear one is...
Yeah.
Second.
I don't know what it is. I know I got it somewhere.
Okay, was this a potion from Rayford?
I don't know. That's the problem. Is I don't know where I got these.
Okay. Oh. Okay, guys. Rayford, this is the clear potion.
Yeah, this is a clear potion.
Okay, Rayford drinks this potion and he disappears.
Yay! I'm gone.
Okay, Ash, that didn't mean you had to get up and walk out of the camera view.
I'm invisible. You can't see me.
Okay, well, thank you for flying into the bed. How does Earthmover react to that? Andreas?
Say again?
The Rayford just disappeared from right in front of your eyes.
After drinking a thing.
Yes.
Yep.
I'm gonna like poke in the direction of where he was just standing.
Okay, yeah, you feel him.
Yeah. It's fine.
Congratulations.
Why did
just
you
used
poke
your-
me?
Because you're invisible.
What, do I see myself when I look down at my hands?
Yes! So this is the opposite of the time that you thought you were invisible but weren't.
This is incredible. I love it. No, I'm not. I can see me. I can see you.
You can see you. No one else can.
Wait, is it just me that's invisible, or is it me in the clothing as well?
Your clothes, the bottle you were just holding, all invisible.
I'm going to grab... Oh, okay. Okay, I'm going to take off my pack.
Okay.
Does it reappear?
I
mean, I guess to me, it's going to be the same either way to me.
Yes. So you can still see it.
Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take off my pack. I'm going to take out the rope, and I'm going to drape it around me.
Okay. Okay. Okay, so you were holding the pack when you drank the potion, right?
Yes.
Okay. In that case, when you drop the pack... Wait, but you didn't have a way...
Oh god, the echo.
Barely echo. Okay. So how are you testing this? Because you can't tell if you're invisible or not.
The water. I should be able to see a reflection in the water, right?
Yes. Okay. Yeah, when you try to see your reflection in the water, you're not there.
Okay. Do I see the rope?
So when you dropped the pack, it became visible. But then when you tied the rope from the pack back around you, it was invisible again.
Quick apology.
I have an idea. I'm going to ask the hat a question.
Okay, but while you were just holding the rope, it was visible. But okay, go ahead and ask that.
Really quick.
Okay.
It booted me off, and I missed a little bit. What happened?
I'm invisible.
He drank a random potion.
He drank a random potion?
Well, one that he had just in his inventory. Just a loose potion.
I don't know how long I've had it for.
Nice.
Been a while. I'm going to ask the hat.
Okay.
How long this invisibility will last.
Okay.
And I'm trying to find my dice so I can do that roll. Because I had them, and now I don't have them.
Yes. And where is Master Gordon leading the party to?
Master Gordon what?
Where's Master Gordon leading the party to? Because by the sound of it, you guys went back to the main part of the cave and then went to the other side of the river. So that's where there's another set of tunnels. Do you want to head down there?
Yes. So the room with the dynamite, that is in the one we just left?
You have not been to the dynamite room yet. Here, I am going to add a picture of the map.
Oh, thank you.
You shush.
Absolutely.
Oh my god.
What?
Not one. So actually, I got a 0.
You have -1.
I have -1 to sanity.
Okay, so
So what's the punishment for this?
yeah, here's the thing though. It's just that you get so obsessed with what you can and can't see with all the voices screaming at you that you go blind.
Well, there goes my plan.
Didn't this happen like not too long ago? Weren't you blind like not recently?
Yeah, I'm blind again. Oh god. Well, okay.
And you hear the voice say, "Oh, through what you can't see, soon you will see so much."
That's scary.
Yeah, but no one else can hear it. It's just me. I do start to whimper though. Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Pretty standard.
When? Where? What?
So I'm going to say that you can still hear and you can probably still talk, but you might not be able to, like, emotionally.
Cool.
Yeah, how's Rayford doing emotionally?
I've taken a lot of emotional damage throughout this entire excursion, so, I'm not doing great.
Yeah. Pretty sad.
So sad.
Yeah, so as the emotional rock of the group, how does Earthmover feel about this?
All the new here right now is just me crying somewhere.
Where's the dynamite?
Um,
You don't have the
So-
dynamite yet. You have to earn it.
could I was
Alright.
gonna say, could like a lesser restoration spell cure that, or not that I have it?
Possibly. You don't know enough about the cause of the blindness yet.
So from Earthmover, where are you? Or
You guys also don't know that I'm blind. All that you know is I'm invisible and crying.
Okay, so Riley, if you want to look at the map, you guys are currently on the leftmost landmass on those white squares, and then if you see about somewhere around like the 2/3 mark, there's like 2 little white squares that jet out to the left to the end of the map. That's another part of the tunnel that leads further out.
Okay. So I hate to. I was trying to find it like while you were talking and explaining it. I hate to be this kind of person, but where are we again?
You guys, it's not currently marked on the map, but you guys are currently on the leftmost part of it on the white column.
Okay.
I vote we kill the DM and take over this party.
You're already controlling your own party in a way. You guys should make bad choices.
So okay, where was the barrel room? Was that G8?
Yes, the barrel room was gate.
Okay. So the very bottom,
Yes.
that where it says 20.
Feet up. That's where the sheer cliff was.
Okay, and is that where the boss would be?
No, that's
Like
where
the
the
boss?
3 gnomes were that you were talking to.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay, this is only part of the map. This is what you've already explored.
Okay. Oh, okay. So, and then we're on this big strip of this like 4x30. To the
Yes,
left over
and
here?
then the
Okay.
left part, and then it keeps going further left from there. You just can't see it yet.
Okay, then yeah, let's just go into that. If we haven't gone there, let's go into that.
All right. Is anyone gonna check to see if Rayford's following you, or
I'm gonna yell out
No.
Rayford.
I don't know how we would check that.
that's fine?
You know what? I have 50 feet of rope. I'm going to take about 10 feet of that rope and like wrap it around Rayford's waist and then like
How do
connect
you
it to
find
me.
him?
I asked him, I was like, Rayford, where are you? Come here, Rayford.
Presuming he didn't move.
I'm just crying.
Oh yeah,
Is
in
it
that case
auto-
you can find him easily. And
Okay,
remember,
so I'm-
crying is a free action.
Yep.
So I'm gonna go up to Rayford. I'm like, "Hey, bud, you're going through a hard time. I don't know where you are or what you're doing. I'm just gonna put this around you, and I take out like this. Not, I don't have a bell, but I'll take out like two metal ladles that I'll use for like cooking, and so like I can hear them, and I'll wrap it around him, wrap it around me. So he's like, you know how like people will put their kids on like the leashes.
Like,
I got that around
you're just
Rayford,
treating me
except
like a
for-
child now. Okay, cool.
Well, I mean, you're deaf, and you're blind, and invisible.
Blind, invisible, and crying. So,
Yeah,
It's
you
not
are a
very
child.
good,
yeah.
Andreas, how many invisible children do you know?
Well, all I know is the ones that are blind are usually, or sorry, the ones that are invisible are also usually blind and crying. So
Why? What? Again, how many invisible children do you know?
Just one.
too many.
And granted, any number is too many, so. Or any number greater than 0 is too many.
And wait, are you saying there are negative numbers of invisible children?
I will say nothing
One can
more.
only hope.
Okay then.
I mean, what is a visible child if not a negative invisible child?
Anyway. I'm not our flavor text for this part.
Okay.
Okay.
Does going into water by any chance do anything for me?
It's cool and refreshing.
Cool. I'm gonna start focusing on that instead of the voices.
Yeah, that's the spirit. All right.
Also, I'm gonna try and drink some of the spirit water.
Okay,
Just
anyway,
take a big old gulp full of Aether spirit water.
Yep. And so anyway, Gordon leads the party down a smallish hallway. It's only about 10 feet by about 30 feet, and then that opens up into a wider room that's about 20 feet across. And you see that there's a series of doors around you. There's one to the top. Yeah, one to the top right above where you are, then top left, then across from you left, and then bottom left, and then there's just open air going downwards.
Okay. Do I have a match or anything that I can throw? You said that there's a bottomless like pit, like there's a. I don't want to say bottomless, but there's like.
No, there's just a hallway at the south part of the room.
Oh, okay. I thought you said that there. Oh, my bad. I'll kind of. Oh, Rayford can't see anything.
No.
I'll look to Earthmover and say, Earthmover, what are we thinking?
Yeah, so there's 4 doorways and then a hallway leading down. And above these doorways, there appears to be something written in Gnomish, but none of you can read Gnomish.
Okay. Then I'll just go to the first door that's there.
Okay, yep. So you go up to the first door. Do you open it?
I would like to... since Rayford is blind as well, I'm going to put Rayford in front of me.
Okay.
And then open the door.
And it's a good thing you did because it was booby trap. No. Yeah, so the door opens up. Not that Rayford knows it, but there seems to be 2 small cots in this room and some kind of like small wooden dresser. It looks like this was some kind of housing unit.
Okay, I'm gonna kind of go. I'm gonna look in there, kind of peek around. Is there anything, or can I investigate it?
The dresser or the cots?
The dresser.
Yeah, so if you open up the dresser, you actually do find about 5 gold pieces in there.
5 gold? I didn't even have to roll. Nice.
Yep.
Wow. You're so kind.
Rayford, there's nothing in here.
Yep.
I'll I'll just look at the cots as well.
They actually roll an investigation check.
Fine. Why am I proficient in investigations?
Why wouldn't you be?
Your past life as a detective.
Detective Pikachu?
13 plus 3, 16?
Yep. Oh, yeah, with a 16 total, you actually realize that these cuts, they look relatively new. Like, the canvas over them is not molded over, the metal's not rusted.
Does the room look like it hasn't been touched in a while? Like, would you say, like, so the cots look new, but does the room look, like, old and stained, and, like, does the, like...
It's a little dusty, but other than that, it's fine. And here's the thing. These cots, they do look like they are too large for gnomes now that you're beginning to think about it. Like, it actually looks kind of overcrowded now. Like, these look like large cots in comparison to the room, because the room is only about 10 feet by 10 feet, and you're now realizing making a lot of use out of its space.
So, does the dresser look like it is for gnomes?
Yes, the dresser does look like it's for gnomes, though.
But the cots are not.
Yes.
All right. I'll go into the next room, kind of do the same thing. Kind of just, like, go down and go to each room.
Okay, so it's a similar situation in most of these rooms. If you're investigating each of them, then you do find about a total of 10 gold pieces.
On addition to what I've already found?
I can still smell. Do any of the rooms smell different?
Oh, that's a good... In fact, your sense of smell should be heightened because you can't see.
Exactly.
Yeah, but I don't think that kicks in right away.
Whatever.
Do I smell... Does anything smell... Do any of the rooms smell different from each other?
Anyway, but speaking of differences, the last room, you actually do notice that there's just one larger cot in there, and instead of having a regular dresser, it's actually a locked drawer.
May I try to open it and break it?
Yeah, you can try to break into it. How do you want to do
that? Would that be just like a strength check to try to like... Is it like a pull-out drawer?
Yes.
Just try and like rip it open.
Yeah, make an athletics check.
This is not a flat surface. Oh.
What?
Put in the grade.
I mean, surely you can't do any worse than I would do if I tried that same skill check.
You said athletics, right?
Yes.
So that is a natural 2, which is a 9.
Okay, so here's the thing. Gordon is strong with tools, and so he's going to get this eventually, but unfortunately, it takes him a while. It doesn't look cool. Like, rather than one strong pull like he was hoping, like, he really has to wiggle it and knock at it with his tools for a while to break it open.
He thought it was a little bit bigger than what he thought it was. Give him some space.
Yeah, the lock is actually, like, a lot stronger than you gave it credit for.
Cool. Hey, dude, that must have been reinforced steel. It took me a couple tries.
But here's what you find inside. You find there seems to be some kind of piece of paper that seems to actually be like a sealed envelope. Then there are like these. Are you with us?
Yeah, I'm here.
These strange metal objects. They kind of look oblong in a way, but almost with like a flat bottom to them. Like you've never quite seen anything like them before. And there's 5 of them. And then there's also a small canvas bag.
Small canvas bag? On top of everything? I'd like to look into the bag. Did you hear me?
Yes. So... yeah, so inside you find like this weird powdery substance. It looks like a kind of like a blackish gray. It's kind of hard to see though because there's minimal light in the room.
Okay, how big is this bag?
It's kind of like a small sack. Like actually, sack's kind of an exaggerated word. There's only a few ounces of whatever powder's in there.
Well, I'll take it.
Yeah, and are you gonna have your elf boy sniff it?
With my what?
Since he's sniffing everything.
Oh yeah, Breaker, give us a whiff. We'll waft this into your lovely nose and see if this is going to kill you.
Well, yeah, I sniff it. It's better than yiffing it.
Yeah, when you sniff it though, it's weird. Like it smells kind of metallic, but you also get like the slightest hint of like rotten eggs. It's kind of a weird aromatic sensation.
It smells aromatic.
Well, I mean, it has an aroma to it.
Would
It's
you
just not very
so
pleasant.
you recognize it?
Okay, you don't know where, but you get the idea that you've smelled this before, but you have no idea where.
I don't know for sure.
Yep. So yeah, this is definitely some kind of weird chemical that the two of you are not familiar with.
Gordon's gonna. Oh wait, Gordon has poisoner. Which means he's resistant to poison damage.
Please
So
tell me
he's gonna.
the powder you
He's
found.
gonna. He is gonna lick his tongue, or lick his pinky, put it in the powder, and then dab it onto his. He's not gonna eat it. He's just gonna kind of do one of these, like the equivalent of sticking one toe into a pool to see the temperature of the pool, but with powder. Gordon Flay dies immediately. Oh, I just found it. Where did I put it? It's my hand.
It tastes really like salty and bitter are the main flavors that you're getting.
An enjoyable salty bitter,
Yeah.
or like this
No.
is not edible whatsoever.
Hey, this is not edible.
Okay, and do I feel different?
Not particularly.
All right, now could I make a history check to see if I've ever encountered this before, or did you say I haven't already?
I'm gonna say that Gordon definitely has never.
All right. So Gordon is going to keep this in the
Okay.
hopes that he thinks that it's pixie dust. So where he will be able to throw it in somebody's face and they'll forget everything.
Okay. All right. Does Earth Mover
And
have any questions about what they're finding in these rooms?
No.
Okay. Because Earth Mover hasn't seen the powder.
I cannot hear Andreas. I don't know if that's definitely me, right?
No, it's him.
I think I am just quiet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I can. Okay, I put the closed captions on and I got it now. Still can't hear it, but I can read it at least.
Okay.
Andreas, be louder.
I cannot.
Andreas, speak clearer.
He says
That's
I cannot.
definitely not going to happen.
That's definitely not going to happen.
Andreas, put some inflection in your voice. Act like you actually want to interact with us.
I have too much over it.
Maybe too much effort.
Yeah, that's pretty good captions.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm surprised it caught that much of what I said.
I'm surprised it caught that much of what I said.
Shush. Shush,
Yeah,
Ryan.
okay, okay.
you can hear him. You don't need to.
We don't
I
need
appreciate
voice to
it,
text
though.
to voice, please. Thank you.
Yeah, only Chris is allowed to do that.
Actually, that sounds like it might actually be like a weird niche on YouTube. Voice to text to voice.
Anyway. So, yeah, you were able to investigate what's in the rooms, and then there's the hallway leading down from here.
Hmm. I think we need to burn the witch.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what witchcraft has to do with this, but I think we need to burn the witch. Have we tried burning Andreas yet?
No.
Andreas might be the witch.
What?
Earth Mover has taken fire damage before.
I also weigh significantly more than a duck.
Yes, but have you turned
But
anyone into
we haven't seen you and a duck in the same room. So Who's to say that you are the duck?
Anyway. So do you guys want to go down that hallway then?
Yes.
Okay. So you walk down about a 30-foot narrow stone hallway. Which one are you going first?
Probably not the one that can't see. Actually, am I able to see anything now?
No. You can feel things, and you can hear things, and you can taste things.
You can
And I
smell.
can smell things.
Yep. You still have introspection, and yeah. Yeah, you have 6 out of your 7 senses.
I lost my sense of decorum?
Oh, okay, fine. You have 7 out of your 8.
Okay, good.
Well,
I wouldn't want to be an idiot.
Yeah, because you've never had common sense, so.
Got him. All right.
Fair
We're
enough.
going down the. You said it was the first door or the hallway?
It's the
So I guess
hallway.
that means I'm missing 2 of my senses right now.
Okay, so yeah, you guys are able to head down this hallway, and this opens up into what almost looks a bit like a workshop. And you see that this room is dimly lit by a few flickering torches on the wall. And it seems that the walls are lined with various manners of tools and various mechanical parts. And at the center of the room is a large workshop covered in tools and scraps of metal. And part of this room, it's kind of dirty, parts of it clean, but you notice that there are 4 exits, including the one that you came through. There's, the one you came through, then there's one up underneath that. There's one in the far left, bottom left corner, and then there's a door to the top right.
My vote's door top right.
Okay.
I'm just going to be following you guys because I can't see anything.
Oh yeah, I'm Rayford's attached to me, so.
Here's the thing. You try to open this door, and it's locked. And this looks like a much heavier door than ones that you've seen before.
May I? So, how does find traps work? Is it also like a ping, like locate object or like detect magic?
Yeah, I think it's a spell that lets you know where any nearby traps are.
Let me look it up really quick. I don't know. Is it a ping or is it like a?
Well, check the spell.
Yes, there is. Yeah, I'm looking now. Apologies for not being ready with my find traps spell. You sense the presence of any traps within range that is within line of sight. A trap for the purpose of this spell includes anything that would inflict a sudden or unexpected effect you consider harmful or undesirable, which was specifically intended by such its creator. The spell would sense an area affected by the alarm spell, a glyph of warding, or mechanical pit trap, but it would not reveal a natural weakness in the floor, an unstable ceiling, or hidden sinkhole.
Light it on fire. Fire solves everything.
Well, what's the range on that spell?
120 feet. But I wanted to know if there was a trap. Would I have to open up the door? I wanted to know if there's a trap in the room, but I don't think I could until I see the room.
Is it does it say that it makes them visible, or you just know that they're there, or?
You sense a presence.
Okay. Do you also know the direction of the traps?
So you sense the presence of any trap within range that is within line of sight. Oh, so if I wanted to look, if I wanted to see if there's a trap in the room, I'd have to open up the room door. So I'm not going to cast Find Traps, which is actually a bad spell. I'm not going to go over it. In that case,
do I feel anything weird along the wall? Like any sort of anything that might be considered a seam?
Or,
If
like,
you're moving
fishing
along
game?
in this room, it actually just feels like a rather smooth stone for the most part, but you do eventually find yourself brushing against the various tools.
Mm.
Gordon's gonna try and break
Did you
down
say
the
there's a
door.
hammer?
Yeah, you eventually can find a hammer if you feel for one.
I'm gonna take a hammer.
Okay, yeah, I like this. So everyone should have a hammer. The Hammer Bros.
Hammer.
I don't know.
I
I'm
do
good.
not- I do
Is
not
there
have
a
Oh, I do have a
screwdriver?
hammer.
That's the important thing. Is there a screwdriver?
I gave away.
Make an investigation check, I guess, with disadvantage.
Okay.
I guess seeing is
Again,
a big-
where did I put my dice? There they are.
Gordon's gonna try and break down the door.
Do you want to try opening it first?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Good
Yes.
idea. You know, maybe it's unlocked. You don't know.
Yeah, as you open the door, you realize that it feels like it has a mechanism in it that could lock it, but it's not presently locked.
Okay, then I'm gonna open it up, and I'm gonna do the thing where like you throw the door open, but then like you kind of like you're just.
I got a 14. So I think I found a screwdriver.
DC 15. Oh,
Okay, well, which type of screwdriver are you looking for?
I'm looking for one of those screwdrivers that you can alternate between being a Phillips head and a flathead.
When were those invented?
But I mean, basically, it's just a screwdriver where you can remove the shaft and flip it around.
Hmm.
So
Well-
it's I feel like it's pretty basic, especially if there's good craftsmanship. Otherwise,
Well,
I'll just take a flathead screwdriver.
Yeah, you eventually find a flathead screwdriver, I'll tell you that.
Okay. I mean, worst comes to worst, you can use a flathead for a Phillips head screw.
Yeah. Oh, but by the way, Earth Mover, you notice that he didn't actually grab a screwdriver. It's just like a flat piece of metal that could be used as a Phillips head.
I will say,
Flathead.
yeah, I will say, screwdrivers were new in the medieval era, like they were invented then,
Mm-hmm.
and slotted screws were the only kind that existed. So
Yeah. Well, slotted take their standard issue. Yeah, you don't see any. Yeah, Rayford, you do not see any signs of a Phillips head screwdriver.
Aw. Big sad.
Anyway, so yeah, Gordon just pulled a boom baby by kicking open the door.
yeah.
Yeah, so it actually does echo through the cave a bit when you do that.
Through the cave. Oh. Everybody knows we're here, boys.
Now all of China knows you're here. Yeah, and this opens up.
Now, did you say now all of China knows you're here?
Yes,
Nice.
thanks. Yeah, so this opens up to about a 10-foot wide hallway that seems to go down for a while, but it does also branch off into other halls. Yeah, as you go down a little bit, you see that one area goes towards the right where it looked like they were mining, whereas the other, there just seems to be like a bunch of rocks fell in to the left, and then it can also just go forward.
Did you say that one more time? I'm sorry.
Okay, so as you're looking down this wide hallway, you see that it eventually comes to a four-way intersection. It can go down as normal, it can go to the right where it looks like they were mining something, or you can go to the left where there's a rock fallen, a pile of rocks.
I'm going to the right, and I'm looking for dynamite.
Actually, wait, sorry. To the left is where the rocks fell in, to the right is where the mine.
Oh, then I'm looking to the right. So I want to see, like, the active mine site. I want to see what's left. If they were like actively mining gold or something, or like if they found something.
Okay.
We land on a gold mine. Gordon's gonna be really excited and say, "Guys, this is a gold mine."
Okay.
Working in the coal mine. Oh, honestly, that's where we should send the children. Send them back to the mines.
They do yearn for it.
That they do.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's gonna be my next Wordle word. Yearn. What a good word.
Yeah, it's a good word. So
Mine?
yes,
Honestly, my preferred word is odium.
mm-hmm.
That's a good
Yeah.
word.
So actually, as you're going into this part of the cave, you see that this still seems like it's a lode that they're still tapping because there's plenty of rock, but you also see signs of like this weird metal. It doesn't immediately look like a metal that you're quite familiar with. It almost has
Vibranium.
it almost has like an off purple hue to it, but like I said, still kind of stuck in the rock.
It is vibranium.
Okay.
Is there any?
What's the shape of
wall?
it? What's the shape of it? This is very important.
Okay, so as we all know, mines they're just made of like these giant blocks, and then when you come to the ore, you'll just see it looks like normal stone, but then you'll see like orange in it if it's iron, or like yellow if it's gold, right?
Yeah, of course.
So we just see purple.
Yeah, well, like you're able to see like from your perspective, it just looks like there's been bits of purple stuck into the rock, and it looks like this is where they were mining through, trying to tap this lode.
So what you're saying is there aren't any geodes.
Like loose ones?
Geodes with spiky interiors, potentially? I don't know.
There's no stalagmites in this room.
I am disappointed.
Also, you can't see.
Yeah, but I can feel.
No, you don't accidentally sit onto a geode. That would be very painful.
Fine.
But you do bump your head on a stalactite now.
Good.
Gordon, okay, this is going to sound kind of out of the way and kind of pointless, but Gordon would like to try and harvest one of these purple glowing metals that he sees.
So they didn't leave any pickaxes lying around, at least not in this room.
Gordon has two hand axes. Is it possible for him to break one of them into a pickaxe, or use one as such a pickaxe?
You could ask Captain Geology to help you.
Oh, yeah, Earth Mover. Could you move the Earth real quick?
You're
Andres, were you just waiting to see how long it would take them to ask you?
listen. Don't let me stand in the way of creativity.
Listen, I don't. It's so. I'm sorry if I'm a little delayed because I have to read it. So.
Yeah, I can do that. Where? Yeah.
Thank you. So we this big rock wall you see right here. It's just big rock. There's like a couple of purple pulsating things. Can you kind of like move the earth around them so I can hold one in my hand?
I would reckon so.
Okay, so since you used the word reckon, can we get this set in stone that Earth Mover canonically has a southern accent?
I was thinking he might be British.
He's Russian.
What?
Burn
Burn him! Burn the witch!
I reckon so.
I mean, canonically,
Geographically.
yeah, but yeah,
Burn the witch!
Yeah. Okay, four. So.
Okay, so Andres, are you manipulating elements?
Yes.
Okay, so as you do that, you realize you are unable to manipulate the element of the purple stuff itself because you realize you don't know what its chemical makeup is. You've never interacted with this substance before. And it seems just utterly foreign. But you are able to move the rocks out of the way underneath it.
If I try organic,
Gordon
can I
touches
get
it
a
as
better
it falls.
handle on what it might be? Or Failing that, can I go ahead and try an Arcana check to see if I can figure out what the hell's going on, or nature, whatever the appropriate thought would be?
Make an Arcana check.
Yeah. Oh god, why is it at the top? 14.
Okay, with a 14 total, I think based on context, Earthmover is able to reason that this is most likely the Aether stuff that he's been hearing so much about.
Oh god, it's not even real matter. It's like crystalline magic. I cannot do that.
So yes, but yeah, you are able to excavate some for Riley.
I want to find some of it now. I want to find some way to lick it.
But
Let
I
me
think
look at
it does.
Did I just hear the first few notes of? Did I just hear the first few notes of Megalovania?
I don't know what you're talking
Dude,
about.
that's what I heard too. But I thought I just was losing my mind.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Explain yourself.
Okay, but as you're holding it, it does feel kind of metallic.
I want to lick it.
Yeah. Do you give it to Rayford the Invisible to lick?
The invisible.
Wait a minute.
is
We can
cool.
also find out. No. If you give it to me, we can find out if things just turn invisible when I'm holding them. Although, actually, do you see the blanket on me? Oh no, that was before I went invisible.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I hold something and it's still actually, do you guys see the screwdriver?
Yes.
But I still see the screwdriver. Okay. I have an idea.
Okay. What's the idea that
I mean, like it doesn't work if I'm blind. I need to become unblinded now. How do I unblind myself? I'm going to ask the hat how I unblind myself.
Okay, that's the hat.
Woo! 18. Let's go.
Okay, you realize that this blindness is temporary and it's linked to your invisibility. If you figure out a way to break the invisibility, then the blindness will end. And then you.
That's unfortunate. That's not the answer I wanted to hear.
But as long as you can't see there's so much more I can show you.
I'm going to try and talk to the hat telepathically.
Okay.
Like what?
Oh. You've been speaking to me so much, I can finally begin to speak to you. And to clarify, I can't do this because I only have one voice, but the hat speaks in, several voices all at once. Like a demented chorus speaking at you.
I'm a little bit more prepared for it this time, though. So
Okay. And it's just kind of like a whisper, really. Oh, I know all things. You just need to know how to ask.
What can you teach me?
Anything you want to know. I know what the metal is that your friend holds. I know what this mine is. I even know who you are.
And what do I need to do to get this knowledge?
You must ask. I cannot say anything unless I am asked.
And yet, you have not been helpful.
I have told you everything you want to know. You just haven't been able to understand.
Show me how to understand.
Then expand my ability to speak to you. give me a better connection to this material plane and free me from this form. Okay. So,
Would the blood... No, I have one more question.
okay.
Would the blood of a high elf make your connection stronger?
I have no need for such common blood.
We will discuss this another time.
So, Gordon and Earthmover now have their orbit.
I still want to lick it.
Do you let Rayford lick it?
Is he not still invisible?
Yes.
He is.
I'm still invisible, yeah.
Then I don't know what I'm going to do to stop him.
So yeah, the two of you are just holding it, investigating it, and suddenly it looks slightly wet.
Okay.
Why?
You don't glean anything by licking it.
No.
Yeah, that's not typically how things work. They don't typically give you information about them by licking them.
Hey, I don't know. Maybe if I lick off some shavings, it'll give me some magic powers. I don't know.
No, you need to eat it for that.
Oh, sorry, my mistake. I thought you just had to ingest it.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe there was some loose particulates from it that I just licked off. You don't know. I mean, I guess you do because you're at the DM.
Okay, fine. You know what? You're able to get like the slightest bit of it inside of you, and you feel like just a little bit energized from it for just a moment. But you have no idea if that's just because you're excited because you got to lick something.
Maybe it's exciting because I haven't licked anyone in a while.
Please don't make this a part of your character. Please don't make this just a regular thing that Reaper goes around doing.
Gordon.
I won't, probably.
Gordon takes some of the dust from the package and puts it on the crystal.
Oh, there is no reaction to that.
Interesting.
But I like the thinking.
Interesting, yeah.
Where to now?
So you said there was right, left, up, and where?
So you went. So you guys came from the right. You can go forward. You could go go up, which is where you did, or you could go down where there's like a stone cave in there. So you have to figure out a way.
Oh, the stone cave in. Yeah, let's go to the cave in, see if there's like any dead bodies there or something.
If you're looking through, you don't see any immediate dead bodies.
I would like to investigate.
Okay. Make an investigation check.
Shout out to the 2 crew. So that is a 6. Oh, 5, rather.
Yeah, you know what? These are just such cool rocks that it's hard to look past them.
All right. I checked for dynamite. Can I make another investigation check?
You get the feeling that the dynamite would not be in the cave-in.
All right, fine.
But there are explosives somewhere. You were promised them by the gnomes.
Oh, sorry, my mic was muted. Could you say it again? I got a little distracted.
You're able to reason that there's not any immediate dynamite in this specific area.
Oh,
It might be in other
okay.
areas.
I think you said something else. All right, then yeah. I'm pretty much done with this room.
Okay. Which room do you want to go to?
So we went down. So is there any and that room's blocked off. Like, there's no way I could go anywhere else, right?
Right. Unless our member wants to move the rocks out of the way.
I can if that's what we want me to do.
Gordon's feeling a little antsy. He's feeling like he wants to fight somebody. So he's gonna start just again. He's gonna try and listen to see if he can hear anybody.
Okay. Also, I'd like to remind you that the workshop that you were in a moment ago did have other doors.
Oh, and wait a minute. Yeah, I want to go back and do that.
Okay. So there's the door that you came. So you're able to go back to that workshop. So there's the door you just came from, the door you came from originally. Then there's one close to you on the same wall, and then one on the opposite wall.
Okay. I'm gonna go to the opposite wall.
Okay. Interesting.
I'm dragging Rayford along with me because he's on my rope.
Okay. So yeah, as you're walking through this door, there's a 20-foot hallway, and then it turns to the right. And as you round the corner, you hear a faint whirring sound.
May I make a check to see if I can understand what they're saying?
Pardon?
Would that be? Can I make a check to see I can hear what they're saying? You said a murmuring sound?
Whirring.
Whirring. Okay, like somebody is panicking?
No, whirring.
Oh, whirring. Okay, sorry. First they said
We should. Hey, you know what? I think we should ask the Warforged if they understand what they're saying.
It sounds mechanical.
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The
That's what
Warforged
I'm
would be able
saying,
to
the
know what
Warforged
it's saying.
Okay, you were just being racist. Okay.
You're just being racist.
Yep.
The game gets
Exactly.
racist again. So I'll go in and kind of check it out, but kind of from a distance.
Yeah, as you walk into this wider room, it just looks like there's this large ball off to the other side of it.
You say doll?
Fog.
Dog. Oh, fog. Okay.
Yeah,
sorry.
this area just opens up into this large fogged over area.
There's a log?
Oh, shut up.
There's a hog?
Okay, Drew, hear me out.
Yes.
I have absorb element, which I can use for free from my ring from my ring. Hear me out. Fog is comprised of water, which is an element. So can I use absorb element to suck in the fog?
Okay, yes, I really like this.
Yes. Okay. So I'll cast absorb element to disband all of the fog. It pretty much.
Yeah.
I like to think of it as my ring kind of twists, like the face of the ring twists, and then it sucks up all the fog.
Yeah, like a vacuum. Yeah, I really like that. Yeah, so you're just absorbing all this calm fog, and you realize that's being created because there's these giant spinning fans of some kind that seem to be sucking in some of the lake water. You don't know what's powering these fans, why they're there or anything, but you do know that if you walked over there, they would probably start chopping you up.
Gotcha. All right. Can I do anything to stop them? Okay. Or can I make a check to see if somebody's working on them or see what's going on?
It doesn't look like there's anyone in this imminent area, but you do see actually the chopped up remains of a body near them.
Oh, okay, yeah, not going down there. Excuse me. Gordon is going to make a mental note of this room to eventually throw somebody into it. But would Gordon know that someplace like this is common in a mine shaft? Is it like kind of like ventilation almost?
I don't think he knows enough about mines to answer that question.
Okay. Well, then Gordon's going to be kind of bored of this room and want to turn around and go into the a different room.
Okay, so you want to go through the final door?
Yes.
All right. So this one, it's a hallway that leads down about 25 feet before turning, and you actually notice another one of the rock cave-ins, and I think Gordon's spatially aware enough to be able to piece together that it's all part of the same cave-in.
Okay.
Just the other side of that closed.
The other side of the cave. Okay. Gordon's going to say, is anybody trapped in there?
No.
Oh my, are we going to get another one of them?
Yeah, there's just a bunch of warforged in this cave.
Like...
Oh, it's like that scene in Toy Story 2 where they meet all the buses. Okay. But then the hallway does curve down to the right and looks like it carries on further. In an unblocked fashion.
I'm going to continue to go down the corridor.
Okay, so this carries down. It carries down further down, but then there's also a diverging patch to the left where there's a door about 10 feet down.
I'll go to the door.
Okay, this door is locked.
So I try to open it?
Yes, you try to open it. It's locked.
I would like to investigate it to see if there's any way that I can unhinge the door.
The hinges are on the other side, but speaking of being unhinged, I will remind you that you did receive a key to a room at some point.
Oh, yeah, I thought that was... I'm going to try the key.
Yes, the key does open.
I did write down locked, but good, got key.
Yep.
So is this the back entrance from the door from the key? Okay. So Gordon's going to try and unlock the door with this mystery key.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Okay, yeah. So past the locked door is a 20-foot by 15-foot room that appears to be very well maintained. Across from you is a chest, and there are 3 barrels against the left wall, and against the back room is an empty weapon rack. And then there's also a small metal box along the bottom near that rack.
Gordon's gonna ready his longsword, because he remembers the last time the barrels attacked.
Okay.
But he is going to investigate. So would a mimic be able to be found by found traps? Would you consider a mimic a trap or a creature?
It's a creature.
Damn it. Okay. What do I got?
I really hope we don't have any combat today, because if we do, I'm going to be pretty...
Oh, wait a minute. I'm... Is an hour...
What?
Pass Without Trace is an hour long, am I correct?
I think so.
I could just cast Pass Without Trace on all of us, and then we could just sneak around it, and we don't really have to fight anybody.
Yeah, concentration up to an hour, so you'll need to concentrate on the spell.
Oh, that's fine. I mean, we all have plus 10 to stealth, and one of us is invisible, so he already has advantage on stealth checks.
Yeah.
So, I'll cast, and I get it for free because of my my tattoo in my hunting gods. So I'll cast that on everybody, and also Rayford, so that he is extremely.
Okay, I know what you mean by that, but it makes it sound like Rayford's not included in everybody.
Well, I would want it to make sure, just be like, oh, you don't need to cast him. You don't need to cast it on him because he's invisible. But no, I want to make it
everyone in the party that I care about, and also Rayford.
Okay, I can see how it came off proof, but I apologize.
How dare you think I'm not a person? I am a person with my own beliefs and thoughts.
You have horns, Rayford.
Everyone in this party who
yes, I do,
and also Rayford.
All right.
I do have a
Okay.
set of horns from demons, okay?
But anyway,
I don't know why I still have them, but I do.
Everybody present right now gets passed without trace.
yeah. So you feel, your snake brand begin to activate, like it slithers a bit, and you also feel a tingling in your hag foot as these two feel like they're kind of connecting for a moment, and you just feel moving out from you is just the subtlety of a hunter and the ability to be able to move through the woods without scaring off any of the prey.
Question.
Yes.
So, okay. So, are you saying that I feel connected to the Hagfoot now?
No. Just Gordon does.
I was gonna say that's really good because now I can know where he is. He can know where I am.
No.
But
Because I was gonna say, because like that could mean that I feel like for a moment I almost feel like I feel the ground pressing down on me, or I'm pressing down the ground
No.
with my head. You know what I'm saying?
oh, I see what you're saying.
So yeah, so you all feel So Gordon feels very self-connected in that moment to his surgically attached foot. All right. And you all realize that you're making less noise as you walk.
So yeah, I'm going to try to investigate the chest.
Okay. The chest is, as you can imagine, locked.
Gordon does not have pickpocketers tools,
Mm-hmm. No.
but I think he is just going to try and break it.
Okay. How do you want to break it?
If I just try and smash it with a hammer or smash it with a with my shield, would I have to do a concentration check?
I would say make an attack roll to just try to hit into it with your with some of your blunt objects.
Will I have to roll a concentration check?
No.
Okay. What would I add to that? Just strength?
Strength and proficiency.
Strength and proficiency?
Yes.
Okay, that is a 14, so 21.
Yeah, so here's the thing. With a 21, you
21.
can just split this chest open, which maybe wasn't the best approach because you realize that there's a bunch more of that powder in there. No, wait, sorry. Forget I said that. Inside the chest, spilling out is a bunch of gold coins.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, what you did was fine.
Hello,
I'm assuming-
I like
okay.
money.
So Gordon is just going to take going to put a bunch of coins in his pocket and then take a look at the barrels and assume that there is powder in the barrels.
Yeah, sorry. No. So there was the barrels, the chest, and then a miscellaneous box near the wet rack.
The box is the box open?
Yeah, if you open up the box is unlocked. If you open that up, then there's more of that powder.
So I'm gonna fill up the bag that I have of that powder. Like I'm gonna fill my bag complete. Like the bag that I have of the powder, I'm gonna fill it up all the way. Is it equivalent to like a Crown Royal bag?
How big is that?
It's enough to fit. Believe it's. A lot of people use them for like dice bags. I would say they can hold like 100 dice, like 100 dice.
Oh, that's no. This is more like just like a thing that would hold like a standard set of D&D dice. Is the way I was picturing this.
Oh, so it's pretty small.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. The bag is like the bag I'm thinking of is like a bigger bag. Okay.
But yeah, if you have like a miscellaneous sack, you can put this in, or like. Also, yeah, Earthmover sees Gordon trying to take this weird black powder with him. Does he take a look at it?
Yeah.
Okay, so now that you're getting a closer look at the substance that they were looking at before, you notice that same weird metallic rotten egg scent. And I'm going to say with your alchemical experience, you realize that rotten egg, it's not powderized rotten egg. It's most likely sulfur.
Sure.
Okay. Yeah, so you realize this is some kind of like weird cross between like a metal powder and sulfur.
Sulfur that I ingested.
Yes.
Gordon, like, how's Gordon feeling?
You only licked a little bit, so.
Okay.
Sulfur isn't deadly in that small of doses. I mean, we eat small bits of sulfur in our diet, kind of.
Okay.
Nom nom nom. Sulfur.
Would this be an easily? Could I map No, easy.
You can't eat this. You can't eat the sulfur.
I know, but I'm trying to like. I mean, if I want to put it in somebody else's food at a later time, like if I put it in a chicken noodle soup or something, is it gonna smell?
Are you
like
trying to
sulfur?
poison me now? Good
No, not
sir.
you.
I think people
Not
would know.
you.
Yeah, I think if you put like a dangerous amount of sulfur in a food, people would notice.
Okay. So we have crystals that are glowing purple. We have a metallic-y purple powder.
Or
Now,
none of
when you
them,
say powder, is it closer to sand or closer to flour?
probably closer to sand. And also, here's the thing: the powder is more like a blackish gray, and the
Okay.
and the aether you got, that's more like a metal.
Okay, so it's more of like a very like sturdy,
Mhm.
dense
Yes.
object. Could you forge this metal into a weapon?
Probably.
I mean, you can turn anything into a weapon if you try hard enough.
I would like to. Gordon's gonna take a. Gordon has that chunk of metal, unknown metal, and he's gonna hold on to it because he wants to eventually turn it into a sword.
Also, does Earthmover want to try to discern what this powdery substance is? Is Earthmover at all curious as to what this powdery substance is?
How much of it is there?
There's like a good amount. It's like a metal box worth.
I mean, I've interacted with ships that have cannons, yeah?
Yes, I think so.
Is it... This is very much me speaking above the board and not in character, but just as a potential anchor. Have I interacted with anything similar to this in the past?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, okay, so here's the thing. If Thitch were here, he would absolutely know what it was, but I just don't know if Earthmover has directly worked with cannons before.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Well, when we were on... No, I guess that anything that Earthmover did in the ship-to-ship combat that we had before was not... it was all spells and alchemy and things, because we didn't have cannons on that vessel. So no, probably not, actually.
Okay. I take it that Andreas knows what this is?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it would have been strange to bring that
I
up
think
if I
Riley
didn't.
understands it too.
But yeah, this is probably not something... Earthmover probably doesn't know what dynamite is.
Yeah.
Dynamite?
Dynamite.
Oh, how unfortunate.
Yeah, I might just pocket a little bit of it, but otherwise...
Okay. Yes, and so the weapon rack was empty, but then there's also the barrels.
I'll pop open one of the tops of one of the barrels.
Okay, then. Yeah, inside the barrels just looks like there's for the most part just regular foodstuffs in there. Like one barrel is full of apples, one's full of hardtack.
Oh.
Yep.
I would like
these
to
apples
take-
look kind of fresh.
I would like to take. So, somebody's been coming in and out of here frequently.
Yes.
Okay. I would like to take some apples.
Yes. And in the third barrel there's like a meat tea.
There's like can Gordon kind of like take a lot of that? Or is it cured meat?
Yes. Yes.
Gordon's just gonna kind of hold on to it.
Okay. Yes. And by the way, does Gordon share any of the gold?
Yeah, he gives I'd say he gives most of it to Earthmover, and just because like he's a kid, he doesn't trust himself. Like he knows that like an adult will spend money better than he would.
Okay. So, Earthmover, here's what you're noticing. As you're looking at, if you're looking at these gold coins, as you can imagine, a lot of it seems to be like Panep minted gold, but there's also a fair bit in there of Alnig gold. Specifically, it's just those two versions of gold coins. Like, there's no Gallet gold in there or anything like that.
Huh.
Melt it down.
Something occupation.
So yeah, so for whatever reason, whoever put the gold in there just had those two varieties.
Huh. Am I noting this specifically because I can read, or?
I mean, it's more so I don't think Gordon has ever interacted with Alnig money before, and Rayford is blind.
Right. That's fair.
Yeah. All right. And also, did Gordon keep that envelope that he found in one of the previous rooms?
Envelope of what?
You found an envelope in the same dresser as the original bag of gunpowder.
Oh, I don't remember that. I'm sorry.
Yep.
Then, yeah. What did that letter say again? I apologize. Or what was in that envelope again? I apologize.
There is a letter inside of it, but it is written in a language that you don't read. Wait, actually, what languages do you read again?
Giant. And Bullywog. I don't know why I put Bullywog. I'm an idiot. If we ever run into some frogs.
Yeah, okay. It is not written in giant, common, or bullywog.
Damn. Yeah, guys, I don't know what this says.
What are the odds? The three main languages.
If only I could read it. Maybe I could figure it out.
Hey, no, I don't think you'd get it. It's not in Bullywog.
Wait, does Gordon just think that that's just a regular language that most humans could read?
Well, Gordon kind of grew up, I'd say, a lot poorer, and I feel like I would like to say
raised by frogs?
No, not raised by frogs, but lived in a village where there was a bullywog settlement nearby, and he kind of knew them. And growing up, there was in the softball league, there was a team of bullywogs, and there was some bullywog only establishments or no bullywogs allowed.
She's a crow. Did you grow up in a racist town?
Different kind of crow ash.
Huh?
Different kind of crow ash.
Oh yes, my mistake. He's not a member of the Night's Watch.
Yeah, it's more of a James crow. Also, okay, but Riley, so remember how we talked briefly before that Gordon might have been in an assassin's guild of some kind?
Yes.
So maybe that was run by bullywogs.
I would love that to be
Okay.
I would love that.
So that's where he learned bullywog. Yes, so you worked for a team of frogmen at one time. Wait, so what's your...
As a chef or as an assassin?
Assassin.
Well, he made the poisons, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Wait.
I was an assassin through my chef skills. Sorry,
Yes.
Go ahead, Drew.
Well, what's your stance on frog legs?
Frog legs? Like them, morally, can't eat them. Kind of like how vegan people, kind of like how people who are vegan, they like chicken, but they just won't eat it because they're I can't because it's killing animals, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, he has a moral code. It's nice to know that.
Yeah.
Alright.
I'm gonna make him break it.
If you feed me a bullywog, so help me God, we're gonna fight to the death.
Alright then.
Put him up, boy.
Do you want to investigate anything else?
I would like so the weapons rack is empty.
Yes, and so this is the storeroom that you were told about, and so you know that near here is going to be the boss's chamber.
Okay. Oh, is this also the room that I was told there would be dynamite in? Or is that the boss's chamber?
You were told that there were some kind of explosives in this room.
Oh, smart. Okay. So in that case, here's what I want to do. Because I was told there was explosives in the room, and I don't see anything that has a wick or anything. Gordon's gonna like look at the powder and be like, and kind of like throw it in the ground, so nothing happens.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna be like, well, maybe I light it on fire. So he's gonna light a little bit of the powder on the floor on fire. So it's just kind of like a, right?
Yeah.
So past this door is the chamber, the boss's chamber, right?
Yes.
Okay. Gordon is going to take the open chest of this powder and lead it through the door we came through and like make a trail of it in there and like leading down the hall.
So leading to where you believe the boss's chamber to be?
Away from the chamber. So let's
Okay.
let me think about it this way. And we're in this room right now, right?
Yes.
Does this room have a door that leads to the chamber, or is the chamber down the hall?
It's down the hall a little bit, because if you go down to the hall to the left a little bit, you notice that there's like there's like a set of double doors, and you are able to really base off of what you were told before. This is
Gotcha.
probably the bosses.
Okay, so yes, I would like to, leave two different trails. One leading up to the boss's chambers, and then another one going the opposite way. So
Okay.
I'll just tell them the plan now. Well, I want to tell them the plan, but not you, Drew. So I'm gonna text. I'll Discord DM them what I'm thinking.
All right.
Whatever it is, I'm fully on board for.
With Riley setting up the breadcrumbs, and you guys have found the boss's room, is that where we want to call this session?
Yeah, I'm kind of
Sounds good.
yawning. Sorry.
All right. So next week we should be able to have the boss battle, and Chris should be here, or else, and actually Eve might be able to join us.
Oh,
We might have Claude von Bone Guy.
Yeah, Claude Geneva
Claude von-
guy.
Claude von Bone Guy. Claude von Bone Guy.
I don't think there's a Von in there.
Nah, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
I think it's just Claude Geneva Bone Guy.
Claude Geneva Bone Guy.
Yeah, who has 207 bones, right, Andreas?
No.
Then how
The average number of bones of the human body.
Yeah. I mean, the average person probably does not have 206 bones. Because of how average
Well,
is.
if you include
That's
all
how
the
averages
babies
work, yeah.
and all the broken bones, which then become new bones,
Yeah, wait.
there
Is
is
it
like
probably more
230
than
something?
the average
Yeah.
is probably more than 206.
Yeah, if you have one bone that's broken in half, does that count as two bones?
Yeah, obviously.
Okay, that makes sense to me.
Yeah, I don't know why we're talking about that. It's
Good point.
just the way that's just how math works.
Yeah, and when you think about how many bones Stitch broke, he actually made a bunch of bones.
Yeah.
When you divide,
See?
well, when you divide one by two, you don't get two.
Your Honor, I did not break this man's bones. I gifted him extra bones.
Innocent.
Yeah, two halves. But on that note, I guess this is a good place to call the session. But until next time, I've been your host and Dungeon Master, Drew, being joined by
Earthmover.
and
Ask the unhinged.
until next time.